Hello everyone, it's Susie, and I have got some fun things to share today. Before I show you this wonderful chunky journal, this was inspired by, of course, the Somerset Studio Slender Art Journal by Sharon Hoerth. I hope I said that right. So anyway, that is how this was inspired, and I actually when I did the accordion spine, when I did the tutorial for that, this is what I was making with the time cards that I was showing you in the tutorial, how to put those together. So anyway, that's going to be fun. But I have a couple of things that I want to share. I've been playing around, of course, with the digitals, and just trying to teach myself a few things about it. But I was making some altered, just the little altered regular size envelopes. And anyway, I thought, you know, for somebody new that doesn't collage, I thought I would go ahead and run them through the computer there and just make digital of my prints. So for somebody who is new and just would like to do something pretty in their journal, of course the colors are not identical to the original, but I did try to get the yellows brought out and things. But all you'd really have to do is take and distress and coffee stain your envelope and just go ahead and glue or adhere that down, and it is so pretty, guys. I remember years ago when I first started scrapbooking, a lot of the papers and stickers and things like that were just this very thing. And so anyway, I just thought it was fun, you know, for someone's personal journal that just hasn't learned collaging or the techniques yet of so many things that there is to journaling. I just thought that would be fun. So here is the other one, and they would just come on 2 sheets because I only made 4. I'm going to kind of see how this does before I do any more collaging like this and set it up for digitals. But anyway, this is it. It prints on 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper. There's just 4 of them. You know, two sheets, 2 files is what it will be. Just take it and cut it out. And when I did cut it out, I did distress then around this a little more. I inked around it. But just so simple, just take it and adhere it to your envelope. And then you would have your little envelope to tuck on the side. And you could do it either way. If you want to tuck from you know, your envelope going from the left side, you could always just paste it, you know, on your left side. If you want the tuck to go in on the right side, then just put your little thing there. So anyway, guys, I just thought it was fun when I was making those collages yesterday. And like I said, they used to be, and here's the 2 sheets. They did used to be just like that, believe it or not, when I first started scrapbooking, and that was in the 90s, so, and that was scrapbooking, that wasn't journaling or mini album. I mean, that was just scrapbooking, but here were the originals to those. And if nothing else, I thought how fun it would be if you just wanted to get a visual, if you're learning layers, and you just need a visual to look at to kind of see how to put the layers. That also would be really fun. So anyway, guys, just a little fun thing I've kind of thought would be kind of neat just to make available. And so anyway, I'm going to get in this chunky monkey journal here. Of course, I've used the wings. And here are the wings. This is what they look like before you actually put them on the paper dolls. Before I put them on the paper dolls. And there's a large one, a medium, and kind of a smaller one. They're just 3 different sizes. But guys, this has been so fun. I've actually loved these wings, and they are in the shop. So this is this little chunky guy, and it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 journals in it. And it reminded me of, a long time ago, I made well, actually, I made several of them. They were a big trifold kind of journal that I had made out of a big envelope. And I had put stuff on the back side as well as the front side. And that's kind of what it put me in a mind of when I did that. I will put the tutorial for the accordion binding in the description box. If I can remember to do that, I will do that. But anyway, this was just fun. Just plain fun. These wings were the original wings that Sharon had made. And then she added the other little pieces on. But I have used those wings that was originally made. I used those in here as well as the ones that are available in the shop. I added a vintage button, and this is some vintage fabric in a yellow. I've used some of Nick the Booksmith's random numbers. I have a lot of fun with those. And just some vintage little flashcards. And I may have some, not this small, but small in the shop. I can't remember if I have any left. But anyway, it is the accordion fold, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of string it out. It is the accordion fold. It is just like the little Slender Journal, or Art Journal. And then of course, it has the back side as well. So if I accordioned it out this way, here's the back side. So anyway, just some fun. Just some fun. And this is kind of it. I did find a smaller stamp set at Tuesday morning that they had on sale. That was the Tim Holtz, so I picked it up just because I knew I wanted a smaller number in this journal. So, and then here is kind of like the little journal pages here. I didn't layer too much in these so that it wouldn't get extra chunky. But it is room for writing. This here was actually a scrap that I was trying to, because it was a new stamp, get it nice and inked, and I just had inked those to make sure they were going to ink, and I didn't throw it away. I just went ahead and put it in the journal. So, oops. And there is that. And actually, when I was making this, I'll kind of show you what I had to do. I actually laid it on a book to make it because it was getting so thick at the end. That's kind of how I had to lay it on a book to make it kind of even there. And then here is just another collage on one of the time cards. I did cut out some numbers on the big flash cards that I had. There is the other part of that. I see I've got the sun coming in. I'll see if I can kind of get us out of the sun there a little bit. And here is the wings right here that I have used on my little Tim Holtz paper doll. I really had fun with those wings. Really, really had fun. And then here is another part of the journal there, and I've added, this is some Tim Holtz little transparent pieces or vellum pieces, and I've used Tim Holtz stamp there just on some vintage ledger. So, and then just did some there's those random numbers again. These are just some tags I got actually from the Graphics Fairy. And then here is the Tim Holtz Botanicals there. That's his newer version of them. And then this here was fun. I picked these up at the antique shop that's in here in my hometown. And I just added that to a stamp where the eyes were shining through. I added a couple of journaling, these little graph paper index cards, and added some of the Tim Holtz butterflies there. And they just kind of set in the pocket. This is just a vintage Rolodex there that I've used. Here are some of the pieces I kept back from the Slender Art Journal that where I had cut those time cards down. I knew I would probably use them sometime. Another Tim Holtz stamp on some vintage bank ledger there. Another piece of Tim Holtz little vellum. And this is just a little journal. And I think, like I said, I didn't get too collagey in those because I was afraid I'd get too thick. And then here is just another collaged piece here. I've just used a little bit of everything. And then here is this. Here's some more of the wings. Here is a Tim Holtz ephemera. Came out of one of his ephemera packs. I think it's an older one, actually. And I've just set it back there. And then here I've just made a little pocket with the Tim Holtz. This is just a little place to journal, just small journaling. And I popped those, that couple up out of there. Here is my vintage fabric, which I love, the yellow. I can't remember where I picked that up at. I think I picked it up at my little store in Crocker I like to go to. And here is again some more of the journaling paper. Just did a little collaging here and there. Did some stitching on the pages. And I just sewed them down the side, which was funny because I had noticed that Lori Girl on the Ridge had stitched something down the side like that. I tell you, sometimes you just get in sync with somebody, and I had already had this basically almost made when I watched her video the other day, so I thought that was funny. Here I have used one of these little Kodak slide transparencies, and I did put a little bit of I put the translucent wings behind it. I added a little bit of, well, it's not really acetate. It was just a piece of, off one of those cellophane, not cellophane, I don't even know what you call it, plastic bags that have the self-adhesive on, where you can just put something in it and pull off the tape. And anyway, that's what that was. That's what I used for that. And I put the little Tim Holtz dog in it. It's a lot of fun. I actually was scrolling through junk journal tutorials, I believe, and I just seen somebody that had some butterflies put in one when I was making this, and I thought, oh, how fun that would be to do on those slides, because I had these slides anyway, and so that's kind of where I got the idea from there. And then this is another little booklet that pulls out, and just a little space for journaling there. Not very many pages. Excuse me. And then of course my big letters there, because what this does is you open it up, and I will start my next back side. Now I'm on the back side. So I have taken this wing, and I have placed it behind the butterfly, and I've kind of curled up the butterfly to make a little stand up on it there, so that you could kind of see the wing behind it. So anyway, just had a little fun there with the wings and the butterfly. Then I go into the journal here. Got some of that vintage computer paper that was gifted to me. I absolutely love that. And then there's just some more of that. I thought that was funny. I was making this tag here, and I thought how cute that would be to make it kind of look like a hat. That was my thought when I did that. And then just some more collaging there. And here's another one of those set of wings there that you know that aren't in the shop, that she was just kind of playing with at first. And then here's another one of those that I made with the Tim Holtz wings, and I've got that little guy just sitting on the edge of the transparency, and I did also back it with some of that cellophane, or acetate kind of stuff. And then this here is just a stamp, and I've just made it look rough. I've got a tear in it, and anyway, that's a Tim Holtz stamp there. That's one of them that I got at Tuesday morning. And just some collaging. And same way there, I just had a little collage at the top of her head. And then this is just a little piece of journal paper there. Put a little yellow. I had one of them little yellow rosettes and kind of just cut it to go on there. And then this here is just a bag. Now, I didn't put anything in this because, like I said, I don't want it to get so chunky. But it is just a gusseted bag that you could actually put stuff in. There's another set of the little wings. And that's it. So that is quite the journal, guys. And like I said, it was just inspired by that Somerset studio project, the Slender Art Journal. So I hope that you enjoyed that, guys. I really had fun making this one. Anyway, you know, stay crafty and have a great day and week ahead. And I'll see you in the next video.